The news of his death spread like wildfire, shocking the entire human race. After the news broke, millions of people started searching for his name on Google. The number of people searching exceeded what Google's servers could handle. For the first time in history, Google's server went down because of a single person. The same thing happened on Twitter. In just 1 minute, 5,000 tweets were posted about him. Twitter was not prepared for such heavy traffic, and for the first time ever, its server also went down. Wikipedia faced a similar situation. Never before in its history had such an overwhelming number of graphic requests been made, especially on a single person's biography. With no other option left, major websites, including Google, decided to block his name for half an hour. Michael was born as the seventh of 9 children to Joseph and Catherine Jackson. Joseph Jackson worked in a steel company. He noticed his children's interest in music from an early age. His attention led to the formation of a family band, with 4 of his children initially being part of it. In 1963, at the age of 5, Michael joined the band. Though the band was created for the children, Joseph had complete control over it. After school, the children had to rehearse for hours. Any mistakes during rehearsals were met with Joseph's belt. The newly joined Michael found this experience terrifying. He didn't even realize that his childhood, meant to be spent playing with kids his age, was slipping away. At that time, Michael lived in a magical world, the world of music. His entire focus was on music. Their first single, I Want You Back, was released. It sold 1 million copies, making the Jackson 5 famous all over America. By the age of 8, Michael became the lead singer of the band. Michael became the face of the Jackson 5 with his energetic dance moves and stage presence. He captured the audience's complete attention. Within a year, the Jackson 5 established itself among America's most famous bands. During his free time, Michael had a special habit, watching performances of his favorite singers like James Brown and Jackie Wilson. He carefully studied how they interacted with the audience and how they performed on stage. In 1972, Michael got the opportunity to record a solo song, Ben, the title song for a movie. This song marked a new beginning for him. However, the Jackson 5 was heading in a different direction due to some disputes with their sponsor. The band started looking for a new sponsor. Soon, they signed with Epic Records, one of America's top recording companies. After this, the Jackson 5 rebranded itself as the Jacksons, but their performance quality remained the same. Every song they released continued to stay on the hit charts. Around this time, Michael got an opportunity to act in a film. It was a musical fantasy movie called The Wiz. Michael never even thought of wasting the opportunity. Even though acting was a completely new field for him, he gave it his best. However, the film turned out to be a massive box office failure. Michael never expected this failure. He was used to success, and this was a huge shock for him. But he never imagined that this setback would change his life forever. during the film's shooting. Music producer Quincy Jones met Michael. From that moment, Quincy had been closely observing Michael's talent. Later, Quincy approached Michael with an offer that not only surprised Michael but also stunned the entire United States. In 1979, Michael released his first solo original album, produced by Quincy Jones. This album was one of Michael's best performances. For the first time, audiences got to see Michael performing solo on screen. His solo performance was 10 times more powerful than the performances with his band. The album quickly reached #1 in America. It sold 7 million copies. Michael had officially become a superstar. The success of the album led to a 9-year partnership between Michael and Quincy Jones. Then in 1982, Michael released Thriller. But it wasn't just an album, it was a revolution. It sold 110 million copies, becoming the best-selling album in history. For the first time, an album sold this many copies. As a result, Thriller earned a Guinness World Record for the world's best-selling album. It won 13 Grammy Awards. Michael received a special honor, the Greatest Artist of the Decade Award, presented by President George Bush. However, awards were not the real revolution he created. Before Thriller, Michael's music was mostly famous in America. But after Thrillers, his influence spread across the entire world. The whole world fell into a new trend. The clothes Michael wore, the shoes he used, the dance moves he performed, everything became a global phenomenon. At that time, Michael was considering building a new house. That's how the Neverland estate was born. Neverland was spread over 3,000 acres. Inside, he built an amusement park for children. Not only that, but it also had a zoo. A total of 54 staff members were employed to maintain Neverland. Neverland was a world for children. Many children were regular visitors to Neverland. Additionally, Michael used to invite children with disabilities there. Later, he started a charity foundation called Heal the World. Through this, he helped many children suffering from cancer regain their lives. He spent millions of dollars on charity. Around the same time, Michael released his album Dangerous. As usual, the album was a hit. But there was a small issue that people started noticing after the album's release. Michael's skin had completely changed. The once black Michael had turned white at that time. He faced severe criticism. The media turned his skin transformation into a major controversy. Later, in a 1993 interview, Michael revealed the truth about his condition. He stated that he had a disease called vitiligo, which he had inherited genetically. However, most media outlets rejected his claim. That interview attracted a lot of criticism. That same year, Michael's life started turning upside down. A 13-year-old boy accused him of sexual abuse at Neverland. The case quickly reached court. The child's parents informed Michael that they would drop the case if he paid them. Eventually, Michael settled the case for $20 million. After that, Michael became the central topic of discussion in global media, shocking everyone. Another similar accusation emerged that same year. But this time, Michael refused to settle with money. The case proceeded through the judicial system. However, the legal process did not go as fast as Michael had hoped. The trial and investigations lasted for 3 months. During that time, Michael had to appear in court daily. Those were the most difficult days of his life. Since the verdict was delayed, several false reports about Michael began circulating worldwide. Initially, it did not affect him much, but over those 3 months, his mental state began to change. His dependency on medications increased drastically. He slowly fell into depression. 3 months later, the verdict came. Michael was found not guilty. However, that verdict could not restore his health. For years after that, Michael distanced himself from music and the outside world. After 8 years, Michael prepared for his comeback. He planned to return with a live show in London. His fans were thrilled by the news. People from all over the world traveled to witness Michael's grand return due to the overwhelming response. What was initially planned as a 10-day show was extended to 50 days. But just when the world was waiting for his comeback, an unbelievable news shocked everyone. Michael was found dead in his room. Later, the post-mortem report revealed the cause of death, an overdose of painkillers. Michael's personal doctor, who had prescribed these painkillers, was later arrested following investigations. It was confirmed that the disease Michael had spoken about in the interview was indeed real. Since it was a private health matter, he had not provided more details at that time. Michael's death was a tragedy for the world.
Just wanted to say,
speak up, sweetheart, speak up. Get close.
ever since I was born, Daddy has been the best father you could ever imagine. And I just wanted to say I love him so much.
To this day, anyone who loves pop music still keeps him alive in their hearts. But the most remarkable thing about him is that even those who have no connection with music, who have never heard a single one of his songs, or who do not know who he is, have still heard his name, the name that I haven't explicitly mentioned throughout this video: Michael Jackson.